Hello, welcome back to the channel. It has been quite some time since I have sat down and done a makeup video for you guys. Yeah, I'm back. I'm going to do a makeup look and this time is going to be focused around this new eyeshadow palette that I bought the other week in the Sephora Black Friday sale, Cyber Monday sale. This is the NATASHA DENONA mini nude palette. So I just thought that this tutorial would be great because the shades here are quite, you know, just standard colors that are in a lot of eyeshadow palettes. A lot of people might have these colors, and this is a pretty inexpensive palette if you wanted to pick up and try the same look or experiment with this palette. And I just really liked some of the bright shimmery shades, and we've got a darker shade there here to you know, add definition to the eye, and I just thought it would be a really good one to try together. I have a look planned of how I want to use it, but it is my first time using it as well, but it should be okay. I'm sure you have eyeshadow palettes that have similar colors to this that you can follow along with or recreate this look another day. The CC cream that I'm going to use is Eborium Korean Skincare Parasol CC cream. This is their classic. This is the Claire shade. I haven't talked to you guys about this. I bought this while I was in Paris. It's been around for a long time. It is by no means new at all, and it kind of comes out looking just like a cream, like a cream product, but when you rub it in, it kind of starts to match your skin tone. And I like to kind of pre-rub it in a little bit just on the tips of my fingers, and then I start in the center, and you'll see it just starts to, I think they have little like spheres of pigment, and as you rub it breaks them up. It is quite a, I would say a lightweight tint. It's not very strong. It doesn't have a lot of a scent, but it does smell fresh and a bit summery, sunscreenish, I would say. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's just really like easy, quick base. If you know me, I don't really wear a lot of foundation. I just kind of do a light layer and then cover where I need with concealer. I'm going to warm up my face because I can't stand looking at it while it is so pale. I'm going to use my trusty MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is the shade Medium Dark, with a fluffy type of brush. And I start at the top of the ear and bring it in, and I'm not particularly direct in where I put it. I just put it on the outsides of my face, a bit under the jaw. Okay, now I'm looking a little bit more healthy, lively, whatever you want to call it. Now for the brows. So I did do my brows myself about 2 weeks ago. I did a brow lamination or brow lift and tint. The lift is still staying really well, but the tint does go away faster than the brow lamination because of like the skincare products you use, so like vitamin C's, retinols, acids that will take away my color that I've tinted the brows. So I'm just going to go in and add some more definition at the tail end. Just short little strokes, maybe a little at the front, but not much needed. And this is my trusty Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 3. There we go. I just love when I have my brow lamination. It makes my brows look thicker, like there's more, and it just really opens up the eye a lot. I'm not going to use primer today because I don't have one here with me on my makeup bag, and also I'm not going anywhere. I'm filming this just for you guys, so I'm gonna skip that. But if you want your eyeshadows to last really well, not crease, you don't get that line you know, halfway through the day, use an eyeshadow primer. It makes a big difference. So I'm going to go in there with this color, which to me is like their base color here, but I feel like it's going to look quite deep on me, so I'm going to go in very lightly and see what it looks like. Okay, a very warm caramelly kind of brown, I would say, and I'm just using quite a fluffy brush. I've just seen these palettes at Sephora for quite a while, and I just thought they're such a good size for in your makeup bag and traveling. She has a whole like array of different colors. Obviously I got the most neutral one. There's a caramel one as well that looks really nice. Got some definition on there, some color on the eyes. Now I want to work with these two and this one. I'm probably not going to use this one today, but this one I want to kind of put over the eye to add the depth. Actually I want to see like how dark. Put it on, it comes out quite warm. Comes out quite like a warm, just a warm shadow, but in the pan it almost looks like green. Okay, icy shimmer. Let's use a bit of that. Always tap, especially when you're using shimmers, tap the end off, tap it off. And I'm starting at the lash line because that's always where you would want the most definition, and I'm just going to see how much it's giving, how much darkness it's giving. Yeah, it's not too deep. Very pretty shimmer. I'm going to bring that up to the upper corner, just up here. So just bringing it up to the brow bone. So when you do that, you want to look straight ahead and you want to see where the crease is, and then you want to come up just above the crease so you can see the definition work that you have done when you're looking straight ahead with your face relaxed, and so it comes just out of the crease. Then you could grab the fluffy brush with not that darker shade and you blend it out. Okay, very like warm, shimmery color, lovely. So I'm going to do a little bit of that same color on the lower lash line because I always just feel like that connects the eye look, and it's just needed when you do a smokier kind of look like this. You don't want it to be all just like top heavy. Nice. Really shows up on there. Okay, so I'm going to do that all on the other side. I'm enjoying how that's looking, and I really feel like they blend really nicely, these eyeshadows. They feel very soft, powdery, but not too much fallout is happening actually at all, hardly any fallout, and that's really quite good when you're using such a shimmery product. Generally you do get a lot of fallout with shimmers, but I'm liking those, and so I feel like it's coming off very warm compared to this shade. Is really quite coming out quite warm compared to how it looks in the pan, which I don't mind. I like that. I think it makes my blue eyes pop. So I want to add some definition near the lash line, and I'm going to do that with the matte color, almost kind of like I'm doing an eyeliner, and I'm going to do that with a small brush like this one that I always use. These Eco Tools brushes from iherb. They are still going strong. And I'm going to step, when you're using an eyeshadow as like an eyeliner, you stamp it on to the lash line, and I love doing this instead of using like a liquid liner or something else, because it's just a lot more soft and forgivable. It wears well, it doesn't crack, but you still get that definition near the lash line without, you know, needing to be so precise. And you can kind of flick it out. See how that adds a lot more depth near the lash line, and it makes my eyelashes look kind of more full, and it just makes the eye have more definition compared to that one. And doing this is the brush that helps you do it. This is not something that you can do with your finger. You need this is kind of just a flat angled brush, could be straight, kind of like a brow brush also would work well. And I just kind of use my finger to pull out the edge to a very soft, and I'll get a fluffy brush and just blend out the edge. Okay, that's built quite a bit of drama for me anyway. There's all levels of drama on the eyes, but this is, you know, I don't do a lot of depth on the eyes because I already have quite sunken and like hooded deep set eyes, so I find that I can't carry a lot of deep shades. So I want to now use this gorgeous shimmery color. I'm excited. For me, I'm always excited about the bright colors because I need to add light to my eyes because of the hoodedness. Okay, so I'm actually going to use my finger for this one just to put it in the center. When you use shimmers, if you swipe it on with your finger to get the base of the color, the most color, you'll get the most impact with your finger rather than a brush, which will diffuse it a little bit more. Use it with your finger and then blend it out with a brush. Look at that. Can you see that? Now it doesn't look perfect. It looks like I've done it with a finger because I have. But that is no problem. We just take the blending brush. Always got to have one of these blending brushes and just dust over it, and it would just smooth it out. Oh, I love that color. That is such a nice pop. I need that to bring light into my lid. Okay, let me do the other side. So you noticed I haven't done my under eye concealer yet. I leave that till the end in case any eyeshadow drops down or any mascara gets on there. So I'm going to do my mascara now. I'm going to come back and do one more thing on the eyes. This is the Tartaletti tubing mascara, a little one that I got from the Sephora points, and I've been enjoying it. But you know, it is winter now in Hong Kong, and I feel like I can never properly test a mascara whether it will be smudge proof, because I've never found one smudge proof, or transfer proof. You have to do it in the Hong Kong summer. That is the ultimate test. I say all the time, you try these mascaras and they say they're like smudge proof, water resistant, sweat resistant, you name it. They've got the marketing terms for it. I've never used a mascara that didn't properly ever smudge. When I look up, my lashes hit my brow bone and I always get lines across it, and this is when you're like sweaty, humid in Hong Kong in the summertime. So I've yet to come across a mascara that doesn't do that, like 100%. So I always say that, you know, they formulate these in America or Europe and trial them there. They need to trial them here in Hong Kong because that is the ultimate test. If your mascara does not budge in the Hong Kong summer on hooded eyes where the lashes can potentially touch the skin, that's amazing. Tell me about it. I want to try it. But this one is working absolutely fine in the winter time. Okay, mascara is on. Now I'm going to do my under eye concealer. This is the Maybelline Eraser. It's almost dead. It's just easy. It's not like intense coverage or anything, but it's working well for me. It's not being problematic in any way. Okay, so concealer is all patted in. I just use my fingers. Now I'm looking pale again. Let's do blush, and this is, I've been loving this blush ever since I received it from Benefit. This is the Sunny one. I even destroyed it and it broke everywhere, and I fixed it. I did a reel on my Instagram about how to fix broken powder blushes, so I can leave that link down below. It's really easy, but worth it. If you love something, you can totally fix it, and I've been using it now for quite a few weeks now, and it's like back to, it's not as pretty and smooth, but it works just like it used to. Okay, very nice. Now the last little sparkle bit I like to do on my eyes, just to catch the light in certain angles. I'm going to do it with the middle shimmer color, the brightest color, and a little brush like this one, perfect, like a little pinpoint detail brush. Pick some of that up, and I do this after my concealer because you might pat your concealer in this area, in the tear duct kind of area, and you don't want to take away the shine, so I do it after. But make sure you tap it off because you don't want loads of it falling under your nicely concealed under eyes. And I put that just in this region just here, like a little C just there, just to, it really catches the light in certain angles when you're moving, and a little bit just lower, just like across the lash line, blending into the darker color that we have under there. And this is really good to do if you have deep set eyes like me, or if you have like very narrow, close together eyes. Adding light in this area, you might want to do even more. Really opens up the area, brings this area forward, and opens kind of illusion of pulling the eyes further apart so they don't look so close together. So that's the eyes. Now that's it pretty much. I'm just going to do, now that I have like kind of an eye look, I'm going to do something very natural on the lips. This is the Shiseido, what's it called? It's called the Color Gel Lip Balm in 103 Peony. But they're just so hydrating, and they're just really easy, comfortable to put on. You don't need a mirror or anything. Normally you can just do it in the back of the cab, and I just have really loved these Shiseido products. I really like a lot of Shiseido products. I should try more Shiseido. I feel like they're a brand that don't get talked about a lot on social media, YouTube. They're not super trending like that, but I feel like they have good R&D, and they're just like been around for a long time, and they don't bring out gimmicky products. They just bring out solid products that are really well thought out, and they're not like, as soon as a new trend comes out, they're like, oh, we've got to put one of those out as well. I think, yeah, I'm gonna look into some more of their products. So that is the look complete, using the NATASHA DENONA Mini Nude Palette. I hope you enjoyed watching that and learnt a few tips, or yeah, ways you could use palettes that you have very similar as well, or this is a really handy palette to pick up. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it's not super expensive. I'll leave the prices here on the screen. And yeah, I really enjoyed the shadows. They worked well. I'm impressed. They blend really nicely. I have no complaints there. And yeah, nice, easy look that you can do at home. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or anything like that, I will leave the links and all the names of everything that I use down below. But yeah, please leave any questions or comments you may have down below, and please subscribe for more. Come say hi to me on Instagram, and yeah, that's it for now. Bye, and I'll see you in the next one.